why do I feel suffocated when my boyfriend says I love you a lot or when he says I love you so much? This is my first relationship. I'm beginning to love him, but I'm not in love yet with him. That's how she worded it.
What's my answer or advice or whatever?
Yeah.
I feel like she's normal. She's fine. It's her first relationship. There's nothing wrong with having that feeling. And we've always talked about this. I always feel like this might get debated or whatever, but I always feel like men fall in love way quicker than women do.
Yeah.
So it's like that seems normal to me. I don't think she's weird. I don't think she has to try to. Or she thinks that there's something wrong with her. Or she's being like a bad. It's like no, you just haven't developed those feelings for that person yet. And hopefully, if you do like that person or whatever, they come. But if they don't, then at that point, it's like and then at that point, you can choose to, choose to bounce.
Yeah, I mean, my head went to, I don't think you love him.
Just
as simple as that.
Off the bat.
Just simple as that. You don't love this person.
It can't grow, my G. It can't grow and unfurl.
It probably could, but
like COVID.
I feel like what her boyfriend is doing is suffocating it. It's like not letting her give her a chance to develop those like feelings of maybe it could be more. Because every time he says it, she cowers, and now those feelings of like, oh, it could be love aren't gonna grow because she's like, no, fuck that. This is scaring me.
Right. Okay. So, do you feel like is there a time limit on that, on stuff like that?
A time limit? No. I feel like it's you draw your own line in the sand, and when it gets crossed, then fucking do something about it. But it's up to you. Don't think you're being nice by
saying it back or whatever.
That and like staying with him, even though you don't love him.
Yeah.
Like that's not nice. Like it's really fucked up. So I would say as soon as you're like, yeah, it's not gonna happen, just break up with them right then and there.
Damn.
Yeah. I have a skewed view on love now, but
hey.
Yeah. I chose this one because it was like simple. And you just can't do much. You just don't love him. That's my opinion. You don't love him. He's really clingy and smothering, and those styles just don't match up with each other.
So, I'm just trying to give like the devil's advocate or whatever. So you think that she can never develop those feelings for him?
Yeah, never. It's never gonna happen. People, I mean, if anything, if you want to look at the good of this, he'll take a lesson from this and be like, oh, I shouldn't move so
jaded.
No, like
no girl.
I shouldn't move so fast, kind of thing. And if the person I'm with isn't saying it back, maybe I should just say it that once. If I feel it, I'll say it that once, and wait for her to be ready to say it back if it ever happens. But if I say it and like she's not ready, and I just keep fucking saying it and then saying it even like with the I love you so much kind of thing all the time, then you're in that, like, even though that person loves that, you're being selfish.
Yeah.
Because it's just about what you feel for the person and whatever like that, not about what that person feels for you.
I can see your point in that. This is crazy because we don't like go through these questions or whatever, but I had a conversation about it. It was funny because it wasn't about this, but the person I was talking to at my job brought up how she has a problem saying I love you because people, like her family, she didn't grow up saying it. So she's like, it's very hard for her to say it. Like she can feel it and stuff, but like when it comes to saying it, it's not natural.
Yeah, same for me. I get that.
So I was just like, that can also be a thing too or whatever. But yeah, I say, it's fine. Like you can, if you like the person, you can continue the relationship, and then eventually you have to go to that point where if you don't feel it, then I'm with Mark. You should probably break up. But yeah,
I'm just say break up now.
Damn. Damn.
Fuck the world. Love does not exist.